Hey guys. Wow. Okay. So this is going to be an extremely interesting day. Good morning, everyone. Um, I am going to be live on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. As you guys know, this is our first day. This is the opening of the Common. We may not know the opening of the Common Black College application. Okay. Um, Today, what we are trying to do is give you an opportunity to ask, and I'm still logging on to some of these pages, guys. So bear with me. What we're trying to do is give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you might. Does that sound country? Questions. Anyway, questions that you might have about completing the CBCA. How I say how to scale live rewards. I don't need scale live rewards. Um, so, uh, what we may end up asking you to do if we get too many questions from too many different sides, my CTO, and this is why I keep looking back, my CTO will be, I'm sure you were sure about telling this. My CTO will be joining me on Zoom. So we might do a couple different things. We might actually, hey, can you roll over to Zoom? Let's see, add effects using hand. I don't need effects. Pause because we are using turn on reactions to express yourself with hand gesture during a video call. Go to control. I don't know what that is, guys. That's something that's they're giving me. CBCA founded live. Bear with me. I'm still trying to live. Okay, that's what I need. Okay, let's go live there. So right now, just so you know, good morning. Will this live be saved? Um, will this live be saved? That's a very good question because I don't, I don't know how to save this one so much. We'll do what we can, but rest assured, this is not going to be our first one. Welcome to TikTok. Okay, now we do the Facebook down here. Um, so I'll do the best I can. I'll have the IT team because truthfully, I am not the social media expert, and our team is still. And I'm sure you guys, many of you probably know about the Common Scholarship application. We're still working through that. The team is really trying to get that live. So only my CTO is joining me, and he'll be on. Okay, what am I doing? This is Facebook, so I want to go live on Facebook. What is that that keeps dinging? Okay. Oh, this yes. Please take a look at HPC faculty development. I'm not doing that. Yeah, still not here yet. So good morning, everyone. Let me see how I get this live going over here. Bear with me for a second. I'm just trying to get all of them up and going. Okay, that's that. Add description. So my plans are, and I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, to be very honest with you, is to be live from now until 9 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Because honestly, typically I take a nap at 2 o'clock. So it's going to be interesting to see if I make it throughout the entire day. Add descriptions. CB. Hold on. I'm trying to add this last live. Facebook CBCA founder live. But the main thing is I wanted to be on here to give you guys an opportunity to ask any questions that you have. CBCA founder live. I wanted to be on here to answer any questions that you might have. And truthfully, I just thought it would be a good idea right now. I think it would be a good idea. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so most of the cameras, this one's a little off because it's kind of close to the window. But so if maybe before the day is over, I'll take these different cameras and let you see what's going on. Now, I know that there's a streaming invite. We're not quite ready to invite guests, and I know that there's some streaming software out there that will allow you to do what I'm doing, but I don't know if it allows you to stream to all the places that we are streaming right now. For example, if you're on Instagram, now I gotta know which camera. This is YouTube. That's Instagram up there. That's TikTok over there, and that's Facebook. Okay. All right. So if you go to one of these, one of our different pages, you'll see me on those pages. Now, I've seen, and I'm sure Gary Vee, for those of you who don't know who Gary Vee is, he's a online influencer. And I keep looking over here because I'm waiting on Yaz. You know what? I probably should have bought my laptop and put it right here so I don't have to keep turning around. So again, maybe I can think through the good morning. I was wondering, after the application is filled out, how long and where does the acceptance or denial information is sent? Good question. And that's what we want, guys. We want you to ask as many questions. Am I live on Facebook? I guess so. So it really varies. It really depends on the school as to how soon they will respond. Please note, some of the schools, not many, but some, will not start to process applications until after September 1st, okay? But typically, hey, Yaz, that's my CTO just came up. Yaz, I probably should have put the Zoom on my laptop, but go ahead and send me that link when you get a chance. So once the acceptance information will come directly to you from the schools, okay? Hey, cuz, there's Nathaniel. That's my family. So they'll come directly to you from the schools. Again, it really depends on the school. But again, some of the schools will not start to process applications until after September 1. Some of the schools will start to process the applications as of today. So it really just depends on the school. Do we have anything additional after completing the application, like sending emails to the schools? No, and guys, please give the schools time to process the applications. That's the most important thing, particularly this time of year. A lot of the schools are still working on their fall 2025 classes, so they will not start to process applications for a while. But the most important thing, and there's a lot of moving parts, guys. We ask you to check the student dashboard at least, if not daily, at least 2 to 3 times a week to find out what's going on with your applications. I promise, yes, it's still not on. We're going to do a better job than we've done in the past. Keep in touch with you to let you know, to the extent that we can, what's going on. And that's what that's what these lives are about. And I'd really like to hear you guys' feedback in terms of if you think this is helpful. Fortunately, so many people throughout the world, quite frankly, have used the Common App that more often than not, we don't get a lot of phone calls, but we do know there's still people out there that have questions every year, okay? There is a Facebook private page, a Common Black College application private Facebook group. That includes parents, students, HBCU representatives, high school counselors. We are going to start to create similar groups on Instagram and TikTok. Do SAT scores need to be submitted? And if so, what is the average score you see that still gets accepted? Again, that's a good question, but understand we represent schools that span the gamut. We have some schools that don't even require a test score. Because you guys understand, I had a 1.9. I keep looking at that, yes. I had a 1.9 when I graduated from high school. And so we wanted to be in a position where we had some schools that we were working with that would accept students. So it spans the gamut. So if the student has not done well on their tests, there's still schools that we work with that we give that student an opportunity. Guys, again, if you're wondering what's going on, we are live on several different platforms. And I'll tell you, let me get Yaz on here. He's my CTO. And, okay, Joe Lane computer. Yaz, you there? Okay, he's coming on. So, absolutely. And that's what this is about. This is about you asking questions. Yaz is coming on. So, what I want to do, I'm going to go get my laptop because I want to put it right here as opposed to having the computer over here. Yaz, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do, Yaz, is now this might be great. Yeah, let me see how loud. Yeah, say test 1, 2 for me. Say something for me.
Test 1, 2. Can you hear me?
I can. That's perfect. So guys, I need you to do me a favor. There are a few people on. Guys, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go because I'm literally at home. I'm gonna go get my laptop, my Mac, because I want to put it right here so that I can see Yaz and see you guys at the same time. If Yaz, there are a couple students on the email that have some questions. I don't know if you've already responded to them. One was about the payment. Do you see that?
Yeah, I tried to respond to all of them.
Okay.
This morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, guys, this is going to be a little bit of inside baseball in terms of what we do. Yes, can you go to our Facebook page, see where the feed is coming through, and show that to the private Facebook group and any of our other Facebook groups. You understand what I'm asking?
You mean the live?
The live, correct. If you see, I think the live is on the Robert Mason page. We need to, all you have to do, if you go to Facebook, well, let me see. Yeah, as you can see, which lives are you on? You on the Instagram live?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and get my computer, and they can see that we're live, and because I want to put the computer on this side so I can see it. How do you and more institutions to your, how do you add? Very good question. She's asking, how do you go back into the system? So if you're on your computer right now, right? If you go back into the student dashboard, yes, can you walk them through this? Do me a favor. See if you, start to talk and see if they can hear you. Guys, tell me if you can hear this.
Can you hear me, guys?
It's going to take a while for one of them to answer. So yes, go ahead and walk them through. I'm going to go get my computer. Start to walk them through what they need to do to add more students to their student profile. Guys, I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so once you complete your application, actually you can go ahead and add more, I would say, like institutions to your profile if you wanna make sure that they see your application. Actually, your application would be available for all HBCUs in the system. But if you want to show interest to certain institution, you can go ahead to your dashboard, like the applicant dashboard. Once connected there, let me just connect to see it myself. Once you connected there, you can click on trying to get my, because I have all the lives open at once. Give me 1 sec.
So, guys, can you hear Yaz? If somebody do me a favor and let me know if you can hear Yaz talking.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, live is a get. Yeah, I think they can. Yeah, so go ahead and finish.
Okay, that's good. So I'm trying to connect to a user and to give you the exact path to go through. Let's see.
So, yes, are you in the system? Are you trying to walk them through? Tell me what you're doing.
So yeah, I'm trying to walk them through how to add the new institution to their application so they can show interest to that school.
So let me try it, guys. So what you got to do what you want to do, guys, and I've moved the cameras a bit, so hopefully that'll make you be able to see me a little better. So what you want to do, like Yaz was saying, is go to commonblackcollegeapp.com. Or we suggest if you've already applied to bookmark that link so that you go back to the app and log in. Once you log in, then you can take it back over because you need to tell them what to do from that point.
Yeah, so once logged in, you can see on the left side there is a menu. If you click on the link that says application details and then my institutions, you can see the list of institutions that we have in the system. If you want to add a new institution to your list, on the top you can see member institution search, and you can search exactly what you want. Once you find the one that you want to add to your list, there's a button just under the logo of the institution named Add to My Institution. So once click there, that institution will be added to your list, and we're gonna send your application as interested for that institution. So that's the whole process. It's really simple. You can bookmark that link if you want, as Robert said. But yeah, that's the process.
Let me turn this down. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I got some feedback. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you for one.
Now, can you hear me? We're good. We're good there. Let me see. Let me need to do it over here. Is that better? Test one. Let me close. Yes, I'm gonna close this one on my.
Sure.
This one and see if I can still got the feedback. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Here.
Okay, perfect. All right. So now, guys, what we can do if there's okay, you got it. Good. So the main thing is again, if you're going to that's why I'll send for this from faces. So the main thing is once you log back into the system, once you completed the app, you select your top 4. Okay? Again, once you've selected your top 4, then you can go back into the student dashboard and select additional institutions. And that's important because some of the schools will not process your application unless you selected them as a top 4 or as a school of interest. Okay? You guys understand what I'm saying? So again, they would not select you as a top 4 or as a school of interest unless you've selected them as a top 4. Yes, I need you to do me a favor. Can you log into the CSA? And I'm not talking to them about that, but this is, and again, guys, what we're doing, this is a regular work day, and you're going to kind of see some of the behind the scenes kind of things that goes on, particularly as we're looking to launch the CSA, the Common Scholarship Application, which is what we hope to launch within the next few days. So yes, do me a favor, and again, they can't see this necessarily, but if you go to the CSA, just create an account in the Scholar and see if there are any blockers. Okay? Yaz, you there? Did I lose you? Okay. So again, guys, this is going to be an interesting day. We are live on today. Messages, yes. I wonder if you could hear me. We are live on 4 different platforms. Okay, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Your internet connection is unstable. I wonder what's the case. I hope you guys can hear me. Last thing I need is my internet connection going down. We're live on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay. So the purpose is, there's several purposes, quite honestly. One, I want to let you guys know who we are. Okay. And I'm going to be doing these lives with the team. At least we're going to try once a week, but at least 3 to 4 times a month. Because I think it helps us provide you with answers that you might have about the Common Black College application. Okay? It helps us, truthfully, to tell our story, to let you know who we are and what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to get to a place, guys, quite honestly. And if you're wondering, again, I'm looking in all these different places because we're live on 4 different pages. The goal is, and I was getting ready to say to Yaz that he says a lot. I know I'm just as bad as he is. But the goal is, to get to a point where every student that is thinking about attending an HBCU, we want them to consider using the Common Black College application. Although we don't necessarily, we don't represent all of the colleges on the all the HBCUs. It's 110. Right now it's 67 HBCUs on the Common Black College app. I sent a message earlier. This site is not allowing me to process a payment. Okay, Cognac, Yaz, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, Cognac, I have the student that had a problem processing the payment. Cognac, can you tell us the error message that you get when you try to make the payment? Do you get to the PayPal link? He's on the Instagram live, Yaz. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
You see where he just posted? I sent a message earlier. The site is not allowing me to process the payment.
Well, we don't necessarily have on the PayPal. So if the link or the button for PayPal is there, and when you click it, if you can send me the message, the error, or a screenshot on my email, I can look at it and see what happened.
So Cognac, what we're saying? There's no message. It just doesn't move. He says it's frozen. Cognac, I'll be honest with you, bro. Since I've been on here, we've had about 40 or 50 people to make the payment. So that's something with your system potentially. Where are you? Well, we can change the device. Try using another device. Try using another browser. Because if we can't replicate the issue, then we don't know how to fix it. Tried to use debit card. I hit continue. Nothing happens. So if you're in PayPal, that's a PayPal issue, quite honestly. So what happens, Cognac? Once you complete the app and you hit submit, it takes you to PayPal. So let me understand. Are you outside of the CBCA and you're on PayPal trying to make the payment? Is that what's going on? Because if so, that's more of a PayPal issue if you can't use that debit card. So, and again, guys, this happens more often than not when something like this happens in our system. It means that you may need to use another device or another browser. It's a web-based tool, Cognac. So if it was a problem with the payment feature, everybody would be having that problem. See if using another link would help on the CBCA website. It says use PayPal or card. I tried to. So again, when you get to the point where you're trying to enter the card information, that's PayPal. You've come outside of the CBCA system. You're on our site, but when you hit that make payment button, it takes you to PayPal. We don't do it often, but there is a Cash App potentially that you could use, and we could just go in and activate it. Do me a favor, Cognac. How do you change what your top 4 schools are? Cognac. Yes, can you send Cognac a link? Or Cognac, can you send us? Do you see the email he's been using?
Let me see.
Cognac, I'm gonna ask Yaz to communicate directly with you
Yeah.
to see if you can get that resolved. Worst case scenario, because Yaz can show you Cognac. And Cognac, Yaz, do you think in situations like this, we should send him a link to the Zoom and bring him into the Zoom and work with him there? Or tell me what you think would be the best.
To be honest, you can just send me. I will post all the contact email on the chat, and he can send me his email directly,
Okay.
and I can check it on the back end and come back to him.
Yes, do a screenshot and send it to, Cognac, do a screenshot and send it to us. I hope you heard yes. Dawn, how do you change what your top 4 schools are? Dawn, you can't necessarily change your top 4 once you've selected those schools. What you can do is go back into the system and select the other schools that you're interested in attending as schools of interest. Okay? Again, you can't change it once it's been done, but what you can do is go back in. Cognac, you see that email address? I know you've used it before. I think you've already sent it to us, but that's where Yaz can communicate directly with you. Send him a screenshot of what you see, and he'll walk you through that process. For those that I have not said hello to let you know what's going on. This is going to be a marathon. How you guys like I do shirts? That's pretty cool, right? I got those done while I was in LA. Can you see that? The team is mad because I haven't sent them a shirt yet, but we're going to make that happen. This is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. The goal is to do exactly what we're doing with Cognac and answer these different questions. Because guys, again, there are a lot of moving parts with the Common Black College application. And when I say that, you're applying to over 50 HBCUs using one application. Many of our schools use a different process as to how they process the Common Black College applications. So, I need to, and this is something I'm gonna be going through daily, is making sure that these phones stay charged. that you can imagine. Let me see. Everybody's good. Everybody else is good. Working with over 50 HBCUs. Again, many of them have their own process. Most of them will get their information via a data transfer, meaning as soon as you complete the app, the information is made available to our member institutions. Okay, so let's walk through the process, and I think this might be helpful. And we're going to be doing this a couple times throughout the course of the day. Student completes the app, right? Submits the application, which is what Cognac is going through right now. Submits the application, pays the $20 application fee. That $20 allows students to apply to all of the HBCUs that we work with. It's $20 to apply to all the schools and to use one application. Once that's done, and you select your top 4 during that process, that's what someone else was asking about, the top 4. Once you submit you can save your application, and this is another thing that's important. We're going to try to do a better job of letting you know, and this is what this is all about, us trying to do a better job of keeping you updated as far as the Common Black College app. Once that application is submitted, then you can no longer make changes to the application. Again, once that application is submitted, you can no longer make changes. Okay? Now, as far as the schools, what you can do is once it's submitted, it takes you to, unless you have a promo code. You only have a promo code if you're working with one of our partners. And we have high school districts, high schools, organizations around the world, quite frankly, that we work with. So we always ask you first, or sometimes to check with your district to see if they have a promo code that allows you to complete the app. If not, once you click submit, it takes you to PayPal. And the PayPal is made, the $20 payment is made through PayPal. Okay? Once that payment is made, your information at that point is now made available to all of the HBCU institutions that we work with. Okay? Hey, Maher, he's another one of my developers. So once that's done, the school counselor gets an email, because when you completed the app, your counselor asks you for the email. Maher, I need you to do me a favor. Do we have a video explaining the process? I know we have and we're going to update the video that's currently on the site. We might show that. I don't know if we could show that somehow, but that's something we can think about for next time. So your school counselor gets an email asking them to create an account, and all they have to do is go to our website or click on the link to create an account and upload the transcript. Okay? That information is then made available to all the colleges that we work with. Now, guys, please, if you have any questions, this is what Live is about, is to give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have, or to also introduce us to you, and just because I think it's important. You know what I mean? I've done some lives, and I'm going to do more of these now that I know it's really not as painful as I thought it might be, trying to go live on all of these different platforms. Am I going to be able to survive until 9 o'clock? I don't know. I typically take a nap at 2 o'clock, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can stay awake. Maher, are you there? Let me see, who else is on here? Delaney, are you still watching? If so, I need you to go to the live that you're on now on Facebook. Can you share that to the Common Black College Application private group or the Common Black College Application public group? Can school counselors get that? Absolutely, that posted for can the school counselors get that poster? This one, they can't. They can't get this poster, but we do have. I don't have a copy of it. I left. If you're is that it? Are you on the Instagram page? If you're on the Instagram page, if you scroll down, you'll see a video. It's like me in a gray shirt, touching my glasses like this. On that video, you'll see copies of the posters that we're going to send out, probably starting mid-September. So Kenny, again, not quite. That poster is actually, it was a poster we sent out about, it was before COVID, actually. That is actually a 2-foot by 3-foot poster. So that's almost like a billboard rather than a poster. But we do have some that's sort of like, I think it's 12 by 16, smaller, but those will go out, like I said, probably mid-September. So that's something that we'll be doing. So that's going to be fairly easy. Delaney, I want to do. Let me see. What can I do? What I'm trying to do, guys. If you're on Facebook and you know how to send our live to our another page, if you would do that from Delaney, I don't know if you're still there, but this is, my name's Robert Mason, and I need to do this periodically, Kenny, school counselor. So Kenny, I hope I answered your question. My name's Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College app. You are here with a couple other members of my team who are on Zoom. What we're doing is literally walking some of you, or whoever needs it, through the college application process. So periodically, I've entered my card. Okay, it's him checking that. Periodically, I'll check our email to see what's going on. Young blood introvert. Okay, to see what's going on. But again, the goal is of this live. I'm on 4 different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Okay, and the goal of these lives is, one, to give you information that we think is critical to you to complete the Common Black College application. I can't think of a better way than to do something like this. And I truly think we're going to be doing several of these because I think it's a good way to provide you with the information that you need about the CBCA. And for those of you who don't know, it's the Common Black College app. No, we don't. My hair. No, we don't. My hair. What question did I ask that you're saying no, we don't?
That was a message for the video about the tutorial.
Oh, okay. Maya, do me a favor. Are you on our Facebook page? Maya is another one of our tech people. We're family guys, so these are my folk. College career, okay, good. Maya, can you? And I don't know where you can put it. Can you put a link in? Are you on one of our lives? Maher, either the Instagram or the Facebook live?
Yes, I am on Instagram, yes.
Okay. Put a link in there that will lead to, in your comments, that will lead to that video.
No, I said we don't have it. I didn't say that.
Say again?
We don't have the video correct.
No. The video, there's a video on in the one we used last year. So guys, what we're gonna do, that tells me we're gonna update the video. No, we're not gonna update the website so much. My team is telling me that we need to take my picture. What do you guys think? They keep telling me we need to take my picture off the website. We need to take the video down about we'll probably do another video about an ad, but I call it the Oprah effect. Everything that Oprah put out there, she put her picture on it. And we've kind of been branded that way. Remember to guard your privacy. We've kind of been branded that way, that when people see the picture, they know it's about the CBCA. So, guys, I'm gonna put this computer on. No, I don't have to put it on mute. Because what I'm trying to do is go live on our private page in Facebook. So guys, bear with me. I'm on. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm here. We're here. The team's here. This is truly not as bad as I initially anticipated. I truly thought it was going to be manage, share to group. Let me share this to the private group. Something isn't working. Why won't it let me share it? What I'm trying to do, guys, is share the video on our Facebook page to our private group. Again, what you see, I am in on all of our platforms. And I'm here as long as this is like a marathon. I'm here as long as I can stay awake. Hey, Coppin, who's here if you're interested in coming on later today, I'm not sure who it is from the Coppin admissions office, but Coppin is one of our CBCA member institutions. It's a phenomenal institution. For those of you that are interested, if someone from Coppin wants to come on a little later today on one of our platforms, we welcome the opportunity to have you join us. But I am going to try to be here to the extent that I can from now until 9 o'clock. We're gonna see if I can last that long. Because I barely got here. I was running a little late at 11. It was a long night. I've been traveling quite a bit, so it was good to get back. So, guys, if you have questions, anything that we can answer for you, this is everything you wanted to know about the Common Black College app and was afraid to ask, okay? Maher is one of the CTO. He's a chief marketing officer. He just put in the chat a YouTube to the video that shows you how to add schools. Would you recommend submitting today? Today, absolutely. There's no need to wait. It's live, bro. I've already finished everything. I can't see the bottom of that, but you can go ahead and submit today. This is the day. This is the day that. And let me explain that while I'm doing this. I'm still trying to see if this is going to let me share. The CBCA is live year round, okay? Which means that you can complete the application. The most important thing, if you completed it before today, was to be sure that you entered the correct enrollment date, all right? But when we say it's open today, that means that as of today, and there's still some schools that will not, most of our schools will start to process applications beginning today, okay? So that's what that means, right? So in terms of completing the app today, absolutely. There's no reason to wait. The thing is, you have to consider the fact the school counselors are not in school. Many of our schools will require an essay. Not an essay, but a transcript. So the school counselor has to upload the transcript. Is there a way to change that now? I have a student who put the wrong enrollment date. Absolutely. Email us if you happen to put the wrong enrollment date. For example, if you are a high school senior, this will be your senior year. Your graduation date, if you're a senior, will be fall 2026. So for all practical purposes, your enrollment date will be fall 2026. So HBCU planner, yes, if you have that student send us an email, we will make that change. Not a problem. Okay. And there are some things that we will change on the app. That's one thing that we will. And again, I apologize. I know I'm probably spinning. If some of you guys are jealous because I'm looking at Instagram more so than you guys, it's because that's where they're asking questions. And I'm still trying to have this video shown on the private page and the group. And for whatever reason, it's not allowing me. Does anybody in the Facebook side know how to add or share this video with, let me see if I can try it again. Because it didn't let me do it at first. Share. I want to share it. I want to share it to a group. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to share the video for those of you that are in. There's a common Black college application private group, and I want to share it to that group. So that's what's going on. I think it may have let me do it that time. Okay, so what do you got any questions? So great. So yeah, so you can send us that information. And for those of you that are on Facebook, I need you to do me a favor. If you could go to the Common Black College Application private group and see if you can now see the video. You know what? I can do it myself now that I think about it. I want to be sure for expensive HBCUs like Morehouse, where the students who apply from your website get as much scholarship as the ones who applied. Same process, since there's no early application. That's a Morehouse question, quite honestly. Someone from here may be on here at some point later. Send me that question. That's a very good question. Send me that question. I don't know if it would be any more expensive using the CBCA as opposed to the Common App. I can't imagine that it would, because it's the same process. So you can indicate what, whether it be early admission, whatever early decision for Morehouse. I don't anticipate that being any different as a result of using our application. Okay. So I think I got what I was trying to do. For those of you that may have just come in, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College Application. I am doing, today is the day that the CBCA is actually live, open, whatever however you care to characterize it. So I wanted to do something different today. And
sorry, Robert.
Say again?
I said I'm sorry. I just dropped the link of the video in Facebook Live.
Okay. If you guys are wondering who that is, that's Maher, our other IT. I saw Maher. Thanks a lot. Financial awards aren't contingent on how you exactly, and that's what I was trying to say. That the money comes from having a strong, absolutely. Thank you, HBCU Planner. HBCU Planner, are we following you? Are you following us? We exceeded our Instagram post followers ability, but I think we removed some, and now we've changed that process. So hopefully we're following you. I think let me see, I don't want the scholarship. Let's put it on Common Black College Application. Did it go there? No, okay. So good. So again, guys, the goal is just to try to make it through the day, to have a good time. I've talked to some of the representatives. They may come through and just tap in for a minute. It's 12 o'clock. Obviously, I did not think this through to the extent that I should have, because I probably should have gotten some food so that I would have it. But we're going to make this thing happen. For those of you that are just joining us, My name's Robert Mason. I'm president and founder. I should have put the Instagram and because the lighting's a little bad, but that's okay. My name's Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. You are joining us and are a part of our kickoff for the application. Today is the date that the application truly goes live. If you look, you can see that the app, in terms of rather than as of 11:59 last night, it said 2024, 2025. It now says 2025, 2026. Okay. The goal today is to basically spend as much time, and I'm gonna try to stay on here until 9 o'clock. Because I know when I was in high school, I didn't get up before 12 o'clock, so they may not be on here just yet to answer any questions that they may have. And parents have to work, so they may not be on here, but the goal is to give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with the Common Scholarship application. Mahir, you still there? That's one thing I need you to do. I need you to, okay, good. Do me a favor. If you could create a user account. And guys, this is a little bit behind the scenes. The team is actually working diligently to bring online the Common Scholarship application. So, Maya, if you can create an account, a scholar account, and from start to finish, and see if there are any blockers, and let me know. Okay. Yes, you still there?
He said he's gonna be right back.
Okay, that's fine. So Maya, if you could do that and let me know, and then once you do that, if you could, because I know that you've made some changes. And again, guys, we've been working diligently to bring the CSA online. How is the counselor notified to upload a transcript? So basically, once the student completes the application, you would get an email asking the counselor to create an account. Takes about 2 minutes. All you do is put your high school email and high school address and seed code. The system is driven by the seed code, so it's imperative that you and the student enter the same seed code. Okay? Because if you don't, if you're the counselor or whoever the counselor might be, the counselor is not going to be able to see that student's application, okay? So that's what needs to, and it's a very straightforward process. Once the transcript is uploaded, it does not have to be a quote unquote official. It does not have a seal. Official for the purpose of the Common Black College application means that you as a counselor created an account and uploaded the transcript, okay? So that's what that means. Again, for the sake of Common Black College application, the counselor does not have to have a seal on a transcript uploaded and for it to be considered official. Official means that the counselor created an account and uploaded the transcript. As far as the essay is concerned, you can write an essay in our system. It's not mandatory, and the essay can be made available to the schools. As far as the recommendations, they need to be sent directly to the colleges, okay? If you are a transfer student, and guys, I always want to encourage you to read the instructions. And I know it's a bit lengthy, but again, because there's so many moving parts, it helps. And you know, every year, and this is our 22nd, I think it is. I may have missed it. The student has to use the school email. No, we're starting to encourage students not to use their school email, because what happens is during the close of the year, when they get out of school, they won't get those messages. And some of our schools are still corresponding with students after school has ended. So we encourage students to if they happen to create an email account, probably a Gmail account. That seems to be the most user friendly for our systems. And I just had this conversation with one of our member institutions. They're like, Rob, please encourage the students to create their own personal account. Also, a thing we're finding is some of the school accounts will block the student from receiving information from us and certain schools. So we are going to start to encourage students this year to create their own email address. And some students need to create their own anyway. Also, many times the school will automatically block mail from other school or other accounts. Absolutely. So that's why we're saying that it's best for students to create their own account. Again, preferably a Gmail account. Is there information somewhere that lists all the information that is needed to sit down and apply? Absolutely. If you go to our website right now, you're on Instagram. If you click on the link, Common Black College application, click on instructions, it'll walk you through the whole process. We need to update some of the information, but not so much. All it is the only information needs to be updated. I want to see us do a new video for how the students go back in the system and add more schools. And that's a good question, because there are a lot of moving parts with the application. And I'm wondering if I'm missing questions from TikTok, because nothing, I guess. Somebody asked a question over on the TikTok side, because I'm getting a lot of questions on Instagram, and I don't know if the system is still live on the TikTok side. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and again, that's why I want to be on here. It's sometimes we don't get to cover the information that we need to cover. And we think this is an excellent opportunity to do so. Thank you. Just trying to be prepared for absolutely, and that's the best. That's the absolute best. That's what I get distracted because there's so many things going on. But that's the absolute best point that you can make. You've seen countless students that have completed the Common Black College app, and quite honestly, if you've seen anybody in the last year or so, last 5 years or so, that's completed the Common Black College app, and it was not as effective for them as it could have been. And that's a very small percentage. But typically what happens, they didn't follow the process. They completed the app, and the counselor never got the email to upload the transcript. Well, a school can't do anything with an application if they don't receive the transcript. Or they applied and they only selected the top 4 schools and didn't go back into the system and select any additional schools, and they're wondering why they haven't heard from those schools. Again, guys, this is important. Your information is made available to all of the colleges that we work with. All of them. Okay? However, some of the schools will not process a student if they don't select them as one of the top 4, or if they don't select them as what we call a school of interest. A school of interest means that the student has gone back into the system. They go back into the dashboard and add those schools. Okay? So when a parent or a student calls in May and says, hey, I haven't received any information from a school, my first question to you is, what schools did you select as your top 4? Did you go back into the system and select any additional schools? And then there are times, honestly, that you may have to reach out to the school to say, hey, have you processed my application? Because some of these schools have very small staffs, and it takes them a little longer to process the applications. But over 99%, if you follow the instructions, you're going to do well. If you follow the instructions, you're going to find that this is one of the best $20 you ever spent. Okay? Because again, guys, to be in a position, drag the puzzle piece, to be in a position, I'm trying to do this thing. They're asking me to drag the puzzle piece to that. I did it. I'm on, okay, good. We got it. So I'm sorry, the TikTok was asking me am I still here? So again, just getting on any deadlines. Most of the schools are on rolling admission. Okay. So some of them have hard deadlines. Morehouse, in particular, we have a school that I should have started this because now I don't know how I'm gonna finish. That should be coming on board within the next few days. I probably need to call them and ask them, can I mention it? But we do have some schools that have deadlines. Okay. And we ask the schools to enter that information in their profile on their application. If not, sometimes you might have to check the website. But most of 85%, 90% of the schools are on rolling admissions, which means you can apply up to the date of graduation. Up to the date of registration. Can you give information update regarding scholarship? So Shamika, the team as we speak is working on the scholarship. For those of you who don't know, we are creating a common scholarship application. If you go, you can still go and see that the website is there, but it's still not live. As a matter of fact, as we speak, one of my IT people, Maher, is working on the back end of the system now. He's going through the system, the CSA, to see if there are any what we call blockers, which means that it prevents someone from completing the process. We know it's taking far longer than we would like, but and for those of you that don't know, and my IT team gets mad at me, or got mad at me, I pushed for them to launch the application, the Common Scholarship application. And within 24 hours, so many of you guys hit the site that it crashed it. So we obviously knew that we needed to move to a new server. Okay, so that's something that is 99% complete. So now all we're doing is just going through the system again to find out if there are any blockers, Shamika, that's preventing you from, as a provider, from applying for scholarships, and as a as a scholar applying for scholarships, and as a provider providing scholarships. Basically, what's going to happen in the CSA, guys, we'll bring together scholars and providers in the same ecosystem, whereby they can apply for several different scholarships. What we are going to do, because we really want to make this a one-stop shop, we're going to add, and Shamika and you other guys, I'd be curious to hear your feedback. We're going to add what we're going to call retail scholarships. Thank you for this platform. My son and I follow the process. He's out. Oh, granted, he's up there with my boy, Mr. Green, on scholarship band. Well, Miss, he always had scholarship. What's are you helping us students, or you want some more? You never had too much money, right? So basically, with this system, you're going to be able to apply for multiple scholarships using one application. There will also be what we're calling retail scholarships in the system that will not use the application. Okay, because again, we want to have as many applications in the system as possible. You'll still be able to search, and what it'll do, it'll give you an indicator saying, hey, you can use the Common Scholarship application to apply to these scholarships. This scholarship is a retail scholarship. You need to apply directly to them. Oh, you have another senior. Oh, okay. All right, fantastic. And guys, you'd be not surprised, but Shamika brings up a point. We found that and this is speaks to the viability of the service. So many parents that have used the Common Black College app with one of their children use it again for their other children. I don't think there's any testament stronger than that to say how much of a benefit the institutions are, the CBCA is to our students. I truly do. And you know, again, anybody that has used, and you hear me say this a lot, anybody that has used the Common Black College app, we think of you as family. We are not your typical service, company, vendor. When you see the CBCA brand, we want you to think of quality, commitment, and impact. I'm working through those. Those are the ones that I like right now. But the most important thing is that we want the brand to represent trust more so than anything else. That we have your best interest at heart. I just had a huge debate with a very good friend of mine the other day. And he was saying, Rob, I cannot believe you're only charging $20 for a service that is as impactful as this. Why are you not charging parents and students more money to use the application? I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to get rich. That's not why I do this. My ultimate objective is to create the opportunity for as many of our babies to go to college. That's my ultimate objective. So that's why I'm saying, when you see the CBCA brand, when you see my picture, which I know you probably get tired of, but when you see anything relevant to the Common Black College app or the Common Scholarship application, I want you to think of trust, value, and commitment. I know I just changed them just that quick, but especially trust, because that's important to me. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. We're in a position where over 500,000 people around the world have completed the Common Black College app, and we have again what are parents using the CBCA year in and year out for their sons and daughters. And I don't think there's anything that speaks to the viability of the service more so than that. Maher, have you had a chance to go through the Scholar yet? And if you've got it,
yes, I haven't completed. Yes, there's a comment I left you in the chat if you can see it.
okay. So if you guys are wondering who I'm talking to, Maher is one of the CTs actually over marketing. He's going through the CSA as we speak to identify any blockers. Again, the CSA was what I was just talking about in terms of I need a promo code. Yes, can you give Maher what he's asking for? So if you guys are wondering who I'm talking to in addition to you, it's our IT folk that are working on the Common Scholarship application. What are the FAFSA deadlines? I don't have a clue. Is there anybody out there that can help us with this? Coach, I'm just gonna say Coach or Chip. Chip is asking, what are the FAFSA deadlines? Honestly, the only thing I can suggest to get the most accurate information is go to the FAFSA website. Now, if you're talking about, I don't know if schools have FAFSA deadline. I don't know. You would think I would know that, I've been in admissions as long as I have, but I'm sorry, I don't have the answer for that. If there's somebody out there, but what I will do when I get off this call, I'll get that answer for you and get it to you, because I'm not sure. I don't want to give you an answer that I don't know. And that's another thing I want to share with you guys. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are going through the CBCA process, okay? And you probably have had friends that have had their sons and daughters complete the process. I know all of these people are extremely well-meaning, all right? But guys, please, 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 if you have a question about the CBCA, either to ask one of these lives, during one of these lives, email us or go to our instructions, okay? Because again, I'll tell you this, we have what we call there's a common Black college application private Facebook group, all right? And again, we know the people are well-meaning. And there is a process. There are best practices that we think are proven to help your sons and daughters take full advantage of the CBCA. Now, you might get a situation where there's a question asked and the person says, they ask an example, what are the FAFSA deadlines? And, again, we know everybody is well-meaning, right? And we want you to get the most accurate information that you can receive. And the best way to do that is to communicate directly with us or go to our instructions and they'll walk you through that process. Because somebody will say, well, this is what we did last year. Well, that's fine. But that's not typically the way that things are done. I'll give you a very practical example. Students got a group of rising senior student athletes. I want them to apply to as many schools as possible. This is an excellent tool in those situations where you have multiple, and we work with schools around the country that you have a coach that's working specifically with high school seniors and that are athletes. And this provides an excellent tool for those students to apply. Now, in terms of reaching out to the coaches and those kinds of things, sometimes you might have to reach out to the school directly. But at least as far as the application process, the CBCA will be extremely helpful in that regard, creating an opportunity for your students to apply to several different colleges, which could ultimately create several different opportunities for students at these different colleges and universities. But I was sharing with you the importance of getting information from a valid CBCA source, either myself, the website, instructions, or my team. Let's use the transcript upload as an example, right? You can upload an official transcript, unofficial transcript. Unofficial means that it's been uploaded, but the vast majority of our colleges are going to want to see an official transcript. Unofficial means that you, as a parent or as a student, uploaded the transcript. There are some schools that we work with that will process the student using that transcript. And if you posted in Facebook asking about the transcript process, some of those parents would say, hey, we use the unofficial transcript. You don't have to use you don't have to go through the official process where the counselor creates an account and uploads the transcript. Not true. Do not do that, because most of our schools require an official transcript, meaning that the school counselor created an account and uploaded the transcript. So do not rely solely, and that's another thing when students will call us and said, hey, we never heard from the school. And one of the questions would be, well, did your school counselor upload the transcript? And they'll say, no, we uploaded the transcript. The transcript was uploaded. And we'll go look, and it'll be the unofficial transcript, meaning that student or that parent uploaded the transcript, and that's why the schools didn't pull it down, okay? So again, it's always best to get the most accurate information as possible, because as I said before, there are a lot of moving parts on the CBCA. So you definitely want to be sure that you're getting the most accurate information possible. And the most accurate information that you can get will either come from myself, my team, our website, or the instructions, or participating in these lives, okay? That's going to ensure that you're getting the most accurate and up-to-date information. So, Coach, I definitely would welcome the opportunity for your students to complete the app. And also, please have, if there's some students out there, and I know they might be just getting out of bed right now, or maybe a lot of them probably even have jobs, summer jobs. Please post a picture once you completed the Common Black College app, because we want to know. Again, you're a part of the family once that application has been completed. So it's important to us. So again, guys, if you're wondering what's going on, my name's Robert Mason. How much time have we? Man, I've been on here. We gonna make it somehow. I don't know how, but we gonna make it. If you're wondering what's going on, my name's Robert Mason. I'm the president and founder of the Common Black College application. We are here. What is Coach saying? Today is the day that the CBCA goes live. That is truly open. And again, we say that although you can apply, or if you have applied already, don't worry, your application will still be made available to the member institutions. But this is the day that most of our member institutions will start to process applications. Will you be? Absolutely, Coach. We'll definitely do more of these. As a matter of fact, it's not as bad as I thought. There's some, because right now we're literally on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and what's this down here? YouTube. So we're literally on all of these different platforms. So this is something we're going to be doing a lot of. It's really not as difficult as I thought it might be. So yes, Coach, but you don't ever have to wait till one of these lives to ask questions, or if you have comments or anything that you need from us. Just reach out to us and we'll be here for you. But again, the goal of this is to have you become familiar with me, with the CBCA, to get that firsthand information. Also, like I said before, I know some of you have asked about the Common Scholarship. AT&T Last Minute have asked about the Common Scholarship application. The team, as we speak, is working on the CSA, which is a Common Scholarship application that's going to allow students to apply to multiple scholarships. I should have brought some water too. Multiple scholarships at the same time. Yes. Were you able to figure out what was going on with that student? Guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, my team is also on Zoom, and they're actually responding. They're actually responding to different questions. So if there's something that I missed, you asked a question, and I may have missed it, send us an email. The team is online. I'm going to have to use some water. The team is online as we speak. My plans are, this is, you know what, we might just end up doing some kind of telethon, but what we'd have to figure out is how we bring some of you on and how we bring some of our member institutions on to talk about this. But as you can hear, I'm getting a little hoarse. I'm going to have to go get some water. So I don't want you to leave. Let me see if I can find how many of you guys. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can play a little music. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not shutting it down. I just need to get some water, guys. I probably should have ordered some food too, but it is what it is. Let me see if this plays and you can hear it. Is that too sad? I need something a little more upbeat since this is the kickoff, right? Let me see if I can find something a little more. You know what? I wonder if they'll shut me down. I better not do this because they may shut me down if they think I'm playing music that's not mine, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. Give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna go get some water and I'll be right back. Yes, you there? Yes, must be working.
No, up here. He's not.
Okay. All right. Maya, introduce yourself. Can you tell them, because they can hear you, can you tell them the current status of the CSA?
Well, since
Hold
we went
on.
live,
Hold on. Before you tell them, now understand. Understand. Maya is my director of marketing, guys. Maya, tell you what, tell them this. Tell them about give them an update on the CSA, and we'll figure it out. I'll be right back, guys. Maya, go ahead. They can hear you.
Yeah, I am a software engineer at CBCA, also director of marketing. Speaking of CSA, since like once we went live, we had a big flow going in, so we had to switch the server. For now, the app, as Robert said, is 90% migrate to a new server. So for the current status, we are asking to see any changes that should be done or any blockers that should block the students or the scholars from applying.
So, I'm back, Maya. I got a cracker too. Well, don't fall. So what Maya is saying, because Maya, some of them are here, most of them are probably not development specialists, may not know what a blocker is. So, Maya, great job. I know it didn't take long. So, I probably shouldn't have ate this cracker, guy. That's a bad move. So, what we do, or what we're doing now, is going through the CSA. It was not a good idea to eat this cracker right now. But what we're doing is going through the CSA and trying to find out if there are any blockers. A blocker would be something that keeps you from completing the CSA. Now, if you're wondering what the CSA is, if you go to Common Scholarship Application.com, you will see the website. And you'll see on the website that it's currently down because we're working on it now. And I think I told the story earlier of when we launched it. So many of you went to the site that it shut the system down. So what we're doing now is going through, that's what Maya is doing right now, is going through the system. There are 2 basic types of users. There's a provider and there's a scholar. So what he's doing right now is going through those and trying to identify any blockers so that when we go live, we won't have that issue. So that's what's going on. So I probably shouldn't eat this. We'll wait. So what we're doing today, oh man, I'm getting excited because we're also on YouTube, and we typically don't do well on YouTube. So YouTube, I'm glad you. I wonder if that's my guy, Kenny. FAFSA deadline is June. Kenny, thanks so much. So, Kenny, but you know what? You're on Facebook. This person was on Instagram, but I could tell. But the person that was asking about I need one of those. I got you. I knew that was you. I wasn't sure. What are you doing on YouTube? So Kenny is saying that the FAFSA deadline is June 30th, 2026. So Kenny, that's for students that would be entering in the fall of 2026? Is that what you're saying? It's me. I switched from. Kenny say he switched from IG to Facebook. Okay. Kenny, are you in our private group or are you on the Robert Mason page? Can you see? Are you seeing us live on the private group? Fantastic, because that's what we want. I want to be sure that you guys can see us in the private group. So he's over there. So good. So again, guys, the plan is for me to be on here until 9 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but what I now understand is that this is something that is doable. Okay? Kenny, what was I asking that you're saying no to? Can you tell me what I asked? I'm trying to talk to so many different people, I forgot what I asked. Is there something that I need to change or something like that? But bring them on. So my plan is, can the student's major be changed at a later date on the app? Mahir, can students change their major on the application? I don't think so once the application has been submitted. I'm not in the private. Oh, are you on the public page, the Robert Mason page, or the public Common Black College application page? So, Voicer, that's the only thing about these things, man. You don't get the real names, especially on Instagram. But, Voicer, Mahir, yeah, I'm asking about IT team. They're on our Zoom. I don't think you can change the major on the app once it's been submitted. That would be a situation where you would have to contact the school to let them know. Okay, thanks, Ken. You're on the Robert Mason Live. You would have to change the. You'd have to contact the school, the particular school that you want to change. Does that make sense? Because the only thing, and I hope this makes sense, the only thing that we allow students to change is vital information. Because we don't want to send the schools multiple applications. Okay? So that's why for the vast majority of the information, and if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, someone on Instagram is asking me, can a student change their major once the application has been submitted? And the answer, I think, is no. I'm 99% sure it's no. And the reason that you can't is that we don't want to send multiple applications to the schools. So I hope that makes sense. So again, what we're trying to do here is basically do exactly what we're doing, to answer these kinds of questions, to give you some sense of who we are. And I'm going to try to do this to 9 o'clock. I probably should have said 11 to 2 o'clock, but it is what it is. If she isn't sure which major will be declared, will it be a no, absolutely not. No, because, truth be told, I think I saw a study somewhere and I can't remember where, but it was like some high percentage of students change their major anyway. You know what I mean? So no, it won't be a detriment. It won't be a true problem. There's somebody calling. If you, I need to change. So that's one thing I need to do the next time I do one of these lives. So no, it won't prove to be a tremendous problem. So what you would do, you can still go to complete the app, select the intended major, and then as time goes on, if the student definitely wants to change the major, then you might reach out to those schools that you want to let them know that you're definitely interested in. Because one of the things that's going to happen, guys, is you're going to start to receive information from several different schools. Okay. And as time goes on, you'll begin to narrow down the information that you want from different schools. So as you start to correspond, and I need to go back. So what will happen is, because I didn't say this part of the process, and I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to answer so many different questions. So one of the things that happens is once the application is completed, you get what's and it's submitted. You get, many of the schools have what they call a portal. Okay, so that portal will be sent to you through their email. They will contact you, saying, "Hey, you completed the Common Black College app. Please complete this information." In some cases, that may be the major. So there will be other opportunities for you to enter the major information on that page. I mean, in that portal. So that's an important piece of this process. The portal that you'll be receiving from the different schools. But that's a good question. And again, what I can suggest, what I would suggest, is that to the extent that you can, please make sure you read the instructions. And we're going to create some additional videos this year, more videos than we have in the past, because with the advent of AI and all these different things that you're welcome. All these voice, I hate calling you Voice of 268, but obviously I already named, but you're quite welcome. With the advent of AI and all these other things that you're able to do, we're going to be creating several different videos, so much so that we may even take my picture down. I'm sure the team would be extremely excited about that, because they keep telling me to change the website. But I'm of the opinion, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? You guys know, you've come accustomed to where to go as far as the site. You know when you're on the Common Black College application page. So why fix it? That's the philosophy that I subscribe to. So Brother Brown, I got you the shirt for sure. Change that, Brother Brown. He's another one. If you guys don't know Anthony. Anthony is my guy. We've been together through thick and thin. And Anthony, I'm afraid to try to bring you on. We'll have to do this. We'll have to coordinate this, because I wanted to test it this morning to see how it was going to work. And it's our 20th. You can still keep 20th anniversary on the. Anthony is I can't say what I want to say, but you can still keep 20th anniversary on your collateral, Anthony, although you're older than 20 years old. That's the point. You tell the people want to know, or you want to say to people, we've been in business for over 20 years. So there's some method to the man. If you guys, because you guys can't see, Anthony's on YouTube. So most of you guys can't see him on YouTube, and this is who I'm going back and forth with on YouTube. But we used to have a show, HBCU Talk. Another thing, we need to bring the show back in this podcast world. But that's who I was talking to. So I didn't realize I was gonna have to talk for 9 hours if I try to do this. That's gonna be almost impossible to do. But I'm gonna hang in there as long as I can. So my name's Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. I'm here with Anthony Brown, who is also a part of the team for all practical purposes. Some of the members of my IT team and the chief technology officer, Yaz, is on with us. They're kind of working behind the scenes. They're working on a common scholarship application. This is a work day for us. And truth be told, guys, the work never stops. Thanks to my team and them being constantly trying to upgrade the system. It never stops. So for those of you that are just joining us again, my name is Robert Mason. I'm the president and founder of CBCA. If there are questions that you have, or if some of you are even completing the application as we speak, I do this. A couple people, I need to find her Instagram. A couple people I want to thank. I want to thank those of you that are posting information about the CBCA, the fact that we launched today. I am truly thankful to you. And if you're wondering what's going on, I'm on the computer over there. I'm truly thankful to you guys because although we're going to do more mass marketing than we've ever done in the past, that 500,000 people that have used the app over the last 20 years, Anthony, over the last, in more than 20 years, many of them have come about as a result of your efforts, right? As a result of you basically telling your friends, neighbors, people at school, people in your churches about the Common Black College app. And I will forever be grateful to you for that. And at some point, I'm going to try to figure out how to do some type of appreciation event for you because it's needed and you deserve it. Because again, without many of you, that would have never been possible. You know what I mean? So for those, okay, let me join the conversation. Anthony killing me. Anthony, how do I? He's gone over to Facebook, y'all. How do I bring you on? Because you could give me a break. Anthony, how do I bring you on? What do I have to do? Again, Anthony and I go way back. I don't know how long it's been that we've been working together. Anthony is, for those of you who don't know, he does the Cleveland HBCU, what, Anthony? HBCU College Fair. He does a phenomenal job year in and year out. I remember when the app only had about 15 HBCUs. Absolutely. Anthony, how do I bring you on? I don't know. Don't I add something or I have to push add or I need to figure that out. The worst case scenario, Anthony, is go to Yaz of my hair. Tell Yaz to send Anthony a link. And if we can't get you on, I don't know, you need to add me. I don't know how to do it, Anthony.
If he is on Instagram or YouTube?
He's on Facebook.
I think if he joined on Facebook, he's gonna see a button say request to join, and if you click on it, the notification is gonna pop up to you, and you can accept that.
Anthony, you have to click on Facebook. It says click to join. Real. Let me see. Hold on, Maya. There's a question right here. Good morning. Just made an account and paid. May you inform me on what's the next steps? Also, I'm an upcoming senior this year. Congratulations, Rhea. Rhea, please take a picture of and send it to us of you completing the application. I want you to do me a favor. First, what's going to happen is your school counselor should have gotten an email or will get an email because they're not in school now probably. They're going to get an email asking that counselor to upload your transcript. Okay? Once the transcript is uploaded, I can join via IG. IG will work, Anthony. That's fine. You can, your information, again, is made available to all the schools. Okay? What you want to do is check your dashboard daily to check on the status of your application. And the schools, within the next few weeks, are going to start to send you portals asking you potentially to fill out one or two questions, and from there, that's when you'll start to get information. Right now, Rhea, there's nothing that you need to. The next thing you want to look for in your dashboard is your school counselor uploading your transcript. Okay. I also want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to commonblackcollegeapp.com, the website, and click on instructions. Take your time, just kind of walk through those, read through those instructions, and there's a video on there. You completed the app. What next? Okay. That's what you want to do. All right. Rhea, does that help? Is it anything else? Anything else that you want to know? Maya, do me a favor. Go to the contact email. There's a student, Christian Bell, senior. Hello, my name is Christian. You see him?
Yes. Give me a second.
Answer that.
Yes,
put
I can
his
see.
mistake. He made a mistake. Can you correct that for him? He put 26 instead. Wait a minute. Count in the summer. The mistake I need to put. He needs to put fall 2026 instead of summer. So guys, again, you're seeing what happens behind the scenes, and it's Anthony. Are you over here? Joined. Accept. Oh, get ready, guys. Anthony, you join? We good? Accept. I accepted it, Anthony. Did it come up? I clicked accept. Guys, bear with me. I'm trying to get Anthony on. When someone joins, anyone who can see their live videos can also watch this one. Anthony is waiting on the link. I'm hitting, let me see if I do it over here, what happens. I'm hitting on accept, and it's not bringing you on for some reason. Let me see if it'll let me do it on my computer. Guys, bear with me. I'm trying to bring a friend of mine on. For those of you that have, if you're wondering what's going on, it won't do it on my. Anthony, I'm trying. When I go to click plus, it says accept Anthony Brown, and it's not doing anything. I don't understand. Will Tuskegee be added to the list? Did Morehouse College get removed? No, Morehouse is still there. I'm not sure about Tuskegee. What I would ask that you do is contact them and ask them, will they be on the Common Black College application? Anthony, I don't know what's going on. It's when I click, let me move that. Let me try it again. China, so I'm not sure, but Morehouse is there. Anthony, it should have sent you a link. Did it send it? Because it's not there where it says, hold on, let's see. I click accept and nothing's happening. I don't know what's going on. Maher, Anthony, send your email to contact@commonblackcollegeapp.com. This is going to be the easiest way to do this. And we'll just.
We can add him to the Zoom call.
Say again?
We can add him to the Zoom call if it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to do that. Sound is out. Sound out. Hold on, Maher. Sound is out. Voice and sound. You can't hear me on the live on Instagram. Is the sound out anywhere else? Chucky, can you hear me? And who's this over here? There is no sound. I'm not sure. Is there sound now? Can you guys hear me now?
Still no sound on Instagram.
There's no sound? I'm not sure. what's going on. You still can't hear me, my hair? Mike, can you hear me on Instagram?
No, I don't think so. No.
Guys, I'm going to log off and do it. I'll come right back on. You may have the lead return. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log off and come right back on Instagram, guys. And now, view insights. That's cool.
Hey, Robert, I corrected Christian's application.
Okay, great. All right, I'm trying to get on Instagram. Bear with me. Bear with me, bro. Bear with me. Discard video. Discard. Go live. CBC. Guys, bear with me. I'm going live on other page. China, you can hear me. Okay, good. CBCA founder. For whatever reason, it went out on it went out on me. Okay, done. Go. All right, so let's see if it comes back. My hair, let me know if it comes back. So, China, did it come back, my hair?
Let me see.
So, Anthony, I hope you come back. So, China, I'm not, call Tuskegee. We would love to get them back on board. They used to be on board at one point. Meet this cracker real quick. Voice, we good? My hair, we good?
Give me a second. I can't see the live yet.
Instagram, can you hear me? So, guys, I apologize for eating good. Okay. I'm going to try to do this thing till 9 o'clock. So, you know what another problem I'm going to have? Cords. I'm doing it on 4 different phones. And let's see if this will reach. Obviously, electricity, having a cord is a critical part of this process. So what I'm learning is as I do this, for next time I'll be ready. I will reach out to them today. China, please do. Ask for Dr. Griffin. Tell Dr. Griffin I asked you to give her a call. Really good friend of mine. Tell her we're really trying to get Tuskegee back on board. But don't make it seem like it was my suggestion. Okay. So hey guys, I guess everybody. Anthony, are you still here? We'll try again if you get back. So what's happening is, I don't know, I guess other people have done this, but this is like a marathon live on 4 different platforms. Maher, did you find out anything about, did you see any blockers on the scholar side? If so, go to the provider side and see what you can find, okay? Guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, Maher is Maher, what's your title? You there?
Director of marketing in a software engineer.
He's the director of marketing, and we're working through trying to identify any blockers on the Common Scholarship. I appreciate it, John, on the Common Scholarship application. For those of you that don't know, we have created a Common Scholarship application that allows students to apply to several different HBCUs, not even apply for several different scholarships using the same application, okay? Guys, we think this is going to be a game changer. So much so that we launched it a few weeks ago, much to the chagrin of my IT team. And so many of you guys logged onto the page that you shut it down. So what we had to do was to move to a new server. And we decided while we were moving to the new server that we would work out any features that we wanted to enhance. So that's taking a little longer than we would like. For example, if you go right now to Common Scholarship Application.com, you'll see that the site is there basically, but we're upgrading, upgrading I guess is a better word than updating the site. We hope to have it online within the next week or so. So what the team is doing right now, they're going through the CSA trying to identify if there are any what we call blockers, which would keep you from completing the scholarship. But one of the decisions that we made, and forgive me guys, I got 9 hours gonna be a long time. One of the decisions that we made is we're going to offer 2 types of scholarships on the app. Not offer, but make available. What we call a retail scholarship is going to be for those scholarships that are not a part of the CSA. But we want to create a space when you're searching for scholarships that it's all in this one ecosystem, okay? So there'll be those. Then there'll be scholarships that you could use one application to apply for. And there'll be multiple applications. So we'll have scholars, providers in the same ecosystem. It's going to be $5 a year for students to access the platform. And that $5 is basically used to help maintain the platform. If you're a scholarship provider, there's a subscription fee. My hair, you're back, good. There's a subscription fee to utilize the service that starts like $0 for a trial period. Then I think it ranges from my hair is at $6.99 to $13.99 a month, or $6.99 to $15.99 a month, depending on the access that you want to the scholars. Now, bear in mind, the scholars will drive this process. They'll be able to give you access to their account or not give you access to their account. That access will be used by the scholarship providers to gain access to students. So that's what's coming down the pike. Okay? And again, we're hoping that it'll be online ideally by mid to late next week. Because we know it's going to be an extremely valuable tool to you guys. And we want to get that in the public. So if you have any questions about that, if you have any questions about the CBCA, let me know. So the main reason that we are doing these lives is, again, we are extremely excited, and I'm doing too many things at once. We are extremely excited that the CBCA opened today. And I was like, well, what better way to let you guys know that the app is now open than to do it live? Are there more schools added to the CBCA? We're talking to a couple schools right now. They haven't officially become a part of the CBCA. So we can't advertise those schools as being a part the app as of yet because they may not actually join. but rest assured, as soon as schools come on and the technicalities are handled in terms of creating the data transfer and all those different things, we do what we call a national release, a press release, announcing that additional schools have joined the service. And just so you know, what happens is if new schools come on board and you've already completed the application, your application is still made available to that school. Because what happens is when we do a data transfer, it'll pick up students that are within that period or within that designation and include those applications in that transfer. So it's not something that you have to be concerned about if you're not included in that transfer. I hope that makes sense. So it seems like, no, this is interesting. It seems like thank you, absolutely. And that's why we're here. If you have any other questions or information that you have, let us know. Maya, can you do me a favor? If you could see, Yaz and Maher were looking at, Maher was looking at the scholar side of the CSA to see if there were any blockers. Can you guys check if that's fine? Can you look at the provider side, see where we are, and then if we can, let's try to get together. Yaz, you and I get together tonight if we can. Guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, I'm actually talking to the CBCA IT team. We're working on the app, the CSA, as we speak. This is although I'm doing these lives, this is not an off day for us. As a matter of fact, I have to thank my team. No matter day or night, when I call, they make it a point to try to solve any issues or get whatever is done that needs to be done. So, in addition to you, many of you who have been responsible on one side of the company as far as helping to make the world aware of the fact that the CBCA exists, I don't know where I would be without my IT team, without the development team. And yes, who's the CTO, does a phenomenal job. So just to let you know what this is all about, hey Z, that's another member of my IT team who does a phenomenal job. How are you? Glad to have you here. So I think what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to hang in here another hour or so and shut it down because I take naps at 2 o'clock. I am not going to be able to get through 2 o'clock. So sign off at about 2 o'clock and then come back at 5 o'clock because that'll give me enough time to get my nap. Come back at 5 o'clock and do that. I hope Prairie View A&M is one. Honestly, China, we're talking to him. China, I might need you to do me 2 favors. I might need you to call Prairie View and say, hey, we're talking to him. I've been trying to get Prairie View on board for years. Send me an email. I'll send that email to them. And who knows, maybe that'll encourage them to come on board. But it's definitely something that I'm very interested in trying to get Prairie View on board. So we'll see what happens. So we'll see where it goes. Bring them on video. I don't know how to do that, China. So this has been a huge success for me, and I'm gonna tell you why. And again, I thank all of you. One, I didn't think this was possible. I thought it would create more challenges than it is actually creating. Seems like the thing that I need to do most is make sure that I have the phones charged. Because basically what I'm doing, I'm actually on 4 different phones. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Yes, can you do me a favor and see if you can see the video in the private Facebook group?
Okay.
Okay. It's actually gone a lot better than I anticipated. And I want you guys to let friends and family know that we're going to be doing these lives probably 2 or 3 times a month because I'm of the opinion, because there's so much that has to be done, there's so many moving parts on the application, as far as the CBCA is concerned, that the more information that we can provide to you, the better off you are. And I think this is an excellent way to get you the most, hopefully, informative information, but also accurate information, which, because there are so many moving parts, is vital to this process. And I know some people are probably going to be a little frustrated because I did say that I was going to do from 11 to 9. But the thing that I have realized is that it's difficult to. I feel like I don't know if you guys, what's his name, that stood up in Congress and lectured. I mean, Cory Booker, when he did that 24-hour thing. Yaz, you there? 24-hour thing. So, again, for those of you that are just joining, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College Application. I'm here with my IT team, and we're doing lives because this is the official opening of the Common Black College Application. It's a day that we all look forward to, and I hope you will share information with friends and family about the CBCA. For those of you that don't know, the Common Black College Application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time. Okay, so it's something that the app, we've had over, like I said, over 500,000 students around the world to complete the application. And I'm going to try this evening to get, but first of all, I have to figure out how to bring them on, either via Instagram or TikTok. I know Facebook has a feature where you can bring people on. I just have to figure out how that works. From once I figured out, shared. Voice, tell me what that means. Does that mean that you shared information with friends and family, which is something I greatly appreciate? Because again, I am still learning how best to use these lives. I thought it would be possible to do this. I now see that it's possible to do this, where you could work from these different platforms. As a rising senior, is there a way I can intern, be an ambassador for all you're doing summer 2026? Let's talk about that, because we may need some help on this with these lives that we're looking to do. So send us an email and to contact at commonblackcollegeapp.com. We'll look at that. Voice, I feel bad just calling you Voice, but I appreciate the support. Absolutely. Because like I was saying before, you guys support has led to has been a significant contributor to us being in a position where, again, over 500,000 students around the world. I mean, just think about that. That's huge. That have used the Common Black College app. And my goal, quite frankly, is to be in a situation where any student that's interested in attending an historically black college or university, that the CBCA is one of the first things that they consider, even if they're not interested in applying to the colleges that we represent. To be in a position where you can get multiple acceptance letters and multiple scholarships and financial aid packages, that makes you what we call an informed consumer, okay? Whereby you're in a position to receive, again, multiple acceptances, multiple scholarship offers, multiple financial aid packages. That's huge. That's huge. Again, it puts you in a position to be an informed consumer. So when you sit down with your parents or whomever you're going to be making this decision with to attend college, to have all of those different opportunities made available to you, I would think, and it has been proven based on the number of people that have used the application, it proves the viability, the benefits of the CBCA. And just like someone was saying this morning, she was heard, I don't know, was it her son or daughter, I'm not sure which one, was at Alabama A&M as a result of completing the Common Black College app. And she now has a son, I think, that is also going to be completing the app. That happens often, where the parents have encouraged, or the student has completed the app, and then their siblings end up completing the application. And I don't think there's any true testament to what the service creates that speaks to it more than parents encouraging their students to use the application and their siblings, or siblings using the application after their older brothers and sisters have used the app. That's huge in my mind. And again, that speaks to the viability of the service. Yes, do you see on the private page?
Yeah.
Is it live?
Yeah, it's there. People can click on it and join the live.
Okay. And again, guys, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, Yaz is the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer of the Common Black College application. He has been phenomenal. He and the entire team, like I was saying before. And I think what I'm going to do, Yaz, is try to go to 2:00 and then come back at like 5 and go till 9. Because when I put down that I'm going to be on from 11 a.m. to 9 o'clock, I didn't think it through. I didn't think it through. I didn't realize that, that I was gonna have to literally have to talk for, that many hours. Now I talk a lot.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I talk a lot, as you know, but not that many hours. Yes, is there anything that you'd like to share in terms of what you want to do from an IT perspective as far as that? So I'll let you take it over.
Yeah, so first of all, I want to thank Mr. Robert for this platform. It's a huge honor to be a part of the family. I always say that. And as a devoted CBCA team member, what I want to say for any student out there and any counselor is that our team is really keen to provide a seamless and a great experience with CVCA. So one of the things that we try to do is we talk to a lot of applicants and a lot of people who use the app and try to make it as friendly, user friendly, and support them throughout the process. So what I want to say is that anything that touches the application, if you find something that you want to add or something that you want to suggest to the application, we can always talk about it. Our email is open to anybody who has an idea. So because this application is for all of us, so that's why we try to make it a community. If you join the private group on Facebook, you're gonna see that people like we can talk to people like openly about everything and anything. So feel free to contact us for any technical issues, or if you wanna just chat. So our email is open. We try to do the best that we can do to reply to all emails. So yeah, so I'm here. My email is already on the chat if I remember. If not, you can find it on the website. So yeah.
Yes, you just want to mention and thank. I know we can't bring him up and have him say anything, but you want to mention the other members of the team.
Yeah, sure. So our member of the team is scattered all over the world, but yeah, we have a beautiful team. I always said the whole company is like a family. So we have I don't know if Maher already talked, but we have Maher who joined a year ago now, but he did a phenomenal job with the app. So he's always there. Actually, if you send an email right now, he's on the support duty. He will reply as soon as he can. We have Alimba, which is the senior dev on the team. So I guess Alimba was the oldest. Yeah, he's the oldest one in the team, so he knows a lot and he can always help. And we have Zainab, our female team member. She joined 4 or 5 months ago. She's still doing her studies, but she's doing a phenomenal job. She helped a lot. And I think a lot of counselors will recognize her email because she's on that duty. So she's talking to counselors to help them figure out how to use the app if they have any questions. And we have our architect called, his name is Dries, but we call him D. So
Yeah.
just for the swag, I guess. But yeah. So he started with us in 2 years ago. And yeah, he's been with us since then. He's doing a good job. So yeah, this is the family. And I think they want all to out there for supporting CVCA.
And again, guys, we are as you are extensions of the family. Anybody that's ever used the Common Black College app or the CSA for that matter now are extensions of the family. And one of the things that is important to me and has left a mark on me. Anytime we're on a call, any of us with each other, we always end the call by saying thank you. And that means a lot. It means a lot because it says a lot about who you are as a person, about the fact that obviously we hold each other accountable, but that level of respect that we have each other, we feel that is a carryover to what we think about you as those that have completed or will complete the Common Black College app. Guys, we're getting ready to change this space as you look to not only apply, as we did with the Common Black College app, revolutionizing the way that students can apply to HBCUs, but also with this Common Scholarship application that we're getting ready to launch. Again, it's going to be a game changer. And this whole social media is something that we're trying to figure out how best to use to move this initiative forward and to let you know, you as extensions of the Common Black College application family, let you know what's available. And Yaz says they work day and night to respond to our students, and it's something that we're all very adamant about is customer service. We want to do all that we can to be sure that we are responding to you as expeditiously as humanly possible. And that's something that all of us are adamant about. What you've met is the nucleus of the team. There are some others that we work with. Anthony would be one of those. I'm sorry that I couldn't bring him on. But I do plan to make these lives far more robust than they have been. I mean, I want to do more than just me sitting here talking to you about the CBCA. My ultimate goal is to figure out how we can start to bring others on to share their information because, again, this could prove to be an extremely, or has proven to be an extremely viable tool for hundreds of thousands of students around the world. And I think it will, and I know it will be so for you. So I think what I'm gonna do, I know I said I was gonna go to 2, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So Yaz, I think what we're gonna do is shut it down. I'm gonna come back at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Again, now that I know it's possible, guys, any feedback, any suggestions, please feel free to share those. Because again, this is about us being in a position to communicate information to you that helps you complete the CBCA in ways that will prove to be the most effective. Okay? So guys, again, I will look to see you at 5 o'clock. Thank you. Take care of yourselves and get educated. Yeah, stay on, okay? All right, guys, take care. And now, finish. Yes, you there?